Hey everybody, I'm Garrett Harrell, Product Manager with Summit Tractors. We're coming at you from the Summit Tractors Technical Training Center here in Georgia. Today we're going to be talking about one of the most important preventative maintenance items you can perform on your tractor, the 50-hour maintenance. We're going to do a step-by-step process on how to exchange the break-in fluids, filters, and the tools needed to perform this process. For starters, you want to make sure that you have your owner's manual out on the maintenance page. One great thing about doing business with Summit Tractors is with every purchase of a TX25H, we provide you with an owner's box that comes with the necessary manuals as well as the basic tools to complete this 50-hour service. Additionally, you will need to buy oil filter wrenches, a drain bucket, and the filters, which can also be found at select retailers that carry our tractors, but you can also purchase these at summittractorsattachments.com. As well as the fluids, same thing, any major retailer typically carries these. You also need some rags, a funnel, and a good pair of gloves. We're going to change the engine oil in the TX25H. I got my 22mm wrench that I got out of the owner's box toolkit. I'm going to use this to remove the drain plugs. Let's get into it. So with the TX25H, the oil pan is a saddle style, which means we have a drain plug on the left side and the right side. I'm going to use my 22mm wrench to remove the drain plug. Something to mention is in assembly, some of the drain plugs are typically painted over, which can make it a little more difficult to take off, but it eventually will give. Now that we've drained the left side of the tractor, now we're on the right side. As mentioned, we have a saddle style oil pan. So now I'm going to take my 22mm wrench and I'm basically going to do the same thing. You might have to mess with it just a little bit to get it loose. Now that it's loose, we can use our finger and there you go. Now that we've got the oil drained on this right side, we're going to stay over here and change our filter. It does blend in and it's kind of hard to see, but it's right above this loader arm. Now I'm going to install my filter wrench on the filter. You may have a different one. This is just what I'm using. Once you have it on there, just loosen it up. And remember, lefty-loosey, righty-tighty. Now we got our old filter off. Just got my new Summit Tractors filter. I'm going to use some of this old oil to put on the seal. Then I'm going to screw it back on. You don't need the wrench to do it, but try to get it as tight as you can with your hand. Perfect. All right, so we drained our fluid, changed our filters. Now it's time to add the oil back to the tractor. So I'm going to pop the hood. All right, so I'm going to remove the cap off the engine, add our funnel, then add some engine oil. I've added a gallon of oil. The book calls for 1.1 gallons, but I prefer to add 1 gallon, put my cap back on, let everything settle, then check my oil and see if I need to add from there. Now we're going to check the engine oil by pulling the dipstick located on the right side towards the back, towards the firewall. Once it's pulled, I'm going to clean it off and show you right here. There's 2 divots in the oil stick. This is going to be your lower, and this is going to be your upper. We recommend adding about half a quart until you get to that desired location, which is near the upper. I'm going to add the oil dipstick back. You may need a flashlight just since it is a smaller hole. Now we're going to change the fuel filter. You want to use a pair of hose clamp pliers to shut off this feed line, which is very important to do because if you don't shut off that line, then you will lose all of the fuel that you have in the tank when you go to take off that filter. All right, I got my old fuel filter off. Now that I got my new Summit Tractors fuel filter, I'm gonna put a little more fuel around the seal and then just screw it back on. All right, we're about to change the hydraulic oil and hydraulic oil filters on the TX25H. We have two hydraulic filters. We have one delivery and one suction. You will not mix these up because they have different hole sizes, so no need to worry about that. As standard, I'm gonna grab the oil filter wrench and take it off. Once it's good and loosened, you can use your hands. Make sure you have your oil pan under you. And once this one's off, we'll do the same thing and put a little oil around the rim and then screw this one back on. Now we're back on the left side of the tractor. We just removed the delivery side. Now we are under the step on the left side of the tractor, removing the suction side. I'm gonna use that same filter wrench to remove this. Once it's good and loose, you can use your hands to get in there and take it off. Gonna put some of the oil back on the seal. Then you just screw it back on. Now we're about to remove and clean this hydraulic oil strainer, which is important to do after every service, and then you do not have to replace it until the 750-hour service. What you're gonna do is loosen up the two hose clamps on each side with a flathead screwdriver. Once you've loosened them up, then you'll pull this away. Now that your hydraulic oil strainer is removed from the tractor, you're gonna take your clip off the top, pull out the magnet, make sure you clean that off from all the debris that collects to it. Drop it back down, and then put your clip back on the top, and once that's done, you can put it back on the tractor. Now we're going to drain the rest of the hydraulic oil in the tractor. I'm currently at the rear of the tractor. I'm at the bottom point of the transmission between the two rear wheels. I have three 24mm drain plugs that I've already loosened up with my 24mm wrench. I'm gonna hand loosen the rest of these, and you have to take off all three to relieve about 3 or so gallons of hydraulic oil. Now we're about to drain our front axle fluid. For that, you'll need an 18mm for this middle bolt right here. Then you will need a 13mm for this middle bolt in the middle of these hubs right here. Once these are loosened, you can finish unscrewing them with your fingers. Alrighty, let that drain off. Once you remove this one, you'll basically be doing the same exact thing on the other side. Like I said, just using a 13mm. All right, we just drained the front axle fluid. Now I want to show you how to check it and how to add it. So it'll be right here. Just unscrew this, put your funnel in. The operator's manual calls for 0.71 gallons. So I'll be adding that back now. Well, that covers all the major components of the 50-hour service for the TX25H. Additionally, in the operator's manual, there's a list of 25 items that need to be inspected or adjusted to complete the 50-hour service. Don't forget, if you ever have any questions, reach out to us at summittractors.com.